I'm fed up with this show, man. I'm genuinely fed up with this show. It's not even fun anymore. Okay, it's not even fun, and that's one of the reasons why I'm so late in putting this video out. I don't know if I want to do reviews on this show anymore. Okay, so this video I will talk about the episode a bit, but I want to talk about the state of, I guess, Disney Star Wars as a whole, and my thought process and my mindset right now. Okay, well, let's start out with the episode. They did it. They said it. They said the twins were created due to a divergence in the Force, just like Qui-Gon said about Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one, mind you. But I think they gave themselves a way out, because yes, these twins were created, but they might not have necessarily been created from the Force. The twins might have, but it might not necessarily be like Anakin Skywalker, where Anakin's whole entire being was created from the Force. These twins may have been split into, it was one being split into two, but a lot of people are getting upset about that. Another thing they're getting upset about is how the show is portraying Jedi. And they did this before in the other flashback. These flashback episodes are so annoying because Osha is such an annoying character. She's selfish, she jumps to conclusions, and she's not loyal. Like, what, this girl is, is so annoying. But the Jedi, okay? The Jedi are painted in a bad light. And I'm honestly fine with that. That's one aspect of the show that I actually do find interesting. Because the way they're going about it is, you have this coven, and these intruders are coming in and want to steal your kids. Obviously, you're not going to like that, right? So I understand that people, I mean, it's a huge galaxy. The idea of the Force is going to be viewed in multiple different ways throughout the galaxy. You know, here they call it the thread in this coven. They don't even use the concept of the Force. And Jedi are not nice people. I mean, people are going to view people in multiple different ways. I mean, that's just how things are. In the country that I live in, we got a two-party system, and both people think they're right. So, you know, that's just the nature of things, right? Everyone has their own opinions. Everyone has their own ideologies. So that's what I that makes sense to me, and I find that interesting. I don't feel that as a disrespect to Jedi. Okay, what I do find as disrespectful to Jedi is how much of an imbecile Master Soul is. Master Soul is overly emotional. He acts on impulse. That's not how Jedi act. And he's supposedly strong in the Force, yet he can't tell the difference between May and Osha when May is standing right in front of his face. This is your Padawan. I don't care. You could be blind. You're a Jedi, and you should be able to tell me that whether if that's May or Osha. And to make it even worse, in this flashback, as kids, you have these two identical twins who look completely different. And he still couldn't tell the difference. He looked at May and called her Osha. After saying, I feel a connection to Osha. I feel like I'm called to be her master. She's called to be my Padawan. You already have this innate connection somehow after seeing her for 2 seconds. That doesn't make sense either. So to me, it's not that the Jedi are painted in a bad light or looked at it in a different angle. That's fine. It's the fact that these Jedi are not acting like Jedi. At least, especially Master Soul. Well, I'm only Master Soul. I mean, seriously, if I was a member of this coven, I would feel the exact same way. You have these random people coming in trying to take my kids away. Hey, take this test. You passed? All right, we got to take your kid now. It's like they have the moral. They think they have the moral high ground, and they assume things just like Osha. I mean, maybe that's why Osha was perfectly at home with the Jedi. They jump to conclusions like crazy. They come here, they see 2 kids, and they think, no, it's Master Soul who's jumping to conclusions. These 2 kids, they're in danger. I need to go save them. I need to go and insert myself into this situation that I don't understand and save them from their family. Without knowing for sure, you're just assuming that they're in harm. And that mindset led to the death of their mother. Yet May come in, and the mother, the leader of the coven was there, and Soul stabbed her. Soul killed her mom right in front of her because he jumped to a conclusion. That's the stuff that I find annoying. And it's not annoying because it's in the Star Wars universe or anything that's related to Star Wars. It's annoying because the show itself is annoying. I'm not looking at this show as Star Wars. Actually, let's talk about that right now, because enough talking about this show. We already know it's bad. Okay, we don't need to go into any further detail. So, this is the way I look at it. Disney Star Wars is not canon. Episodes 1 through 6 is Star Wars canon. That's George Lucas Star Wars. So anything coming out under the Disney banner is not Star Wars to me. Okay? I understand when the sequel trilogy came out, everybody was expecting it to be, yo, Star Wars is back. So when The Last Jedi and especially Rise of Skywalker came out, that movie was so bad I was laughing out loud in the theater. When those movies came out, I understand. You're like, what the freak is this trash? This is so bad. This is not Star Wars. I hate this. Okay? And then you had multiple shows like Mando and whatnot. And okay, Mando was decent. Mando was cool. And then you had stuff like Obi-Wan Kenobi, which brought back beloved characters and actors, and they completely destroyed it. That Obi-Wan Kenobi is up there with The Rise of Skywalker on how bad it was, okay? Because it was such a disservice to the characters. That show is such a missed opportunity, man. I understand an emotional and negative reaction to that, but we're at the point in time where it's like, come on, guys. What are you expecting at this point? I see people who are upset about how they're handling the Jedi here. Like they're looking at the Acolyte and trying to fit it into Star Wars lore and saying, hey, look, it can't fit. Look at this continuity error. They're messing things up. It's all wrong. The timeline's messed up. That shouldn't happen. It's not Star Wars. What are you doing? Why are you trying to compare the Acolyte to episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? It's utterly disrespectful to do so, in my opinion. Why are you doing that? You see what I'm saying here? It's the comparison. It's like orange. It's not even oranges and apples because those are both fruit. You know what I'm saying? It's like comparing an onion to I don't know, a chicken. Okay? It's not the same. It's not the same at all. The only reason I can see why people continue to do this is because they enjoy hating on things. And I'm tired of hating on stuff, especially this, because it's not interesting anymore. It's not interesting to hate on it because I know it. I'm going in knowing it's going to be bad, and I'm coming out confirming my expectations. That's not interesting to me. It's just, okay, yeah, it's bad. Next thing, oh yeah, I knew it was bad. Yeah, it's bad. Like, that's not fun. It's not even fun anymore. It's not even fun to hate on anymore. But I see all these people on YouTube. I mean, I get it. People like watching other people hate on things that they hate because it's cathartic. But I mean, aren't we past that by now? At this point, it's like kicking somebody when they're down. Like, we get it. They can't get back up. Why are you still kicking them? It's just leave at this point. You know, it's trash. Why do you have to keep calling it trash? Everybody knows it's trash. You know? It's like, get over it at that point, at this point. So that's the reason why doing these reviews, it's not fun. It's just like, what's the point? And they brought this on themselves, Disney Star Wars. They try to be controversial and then they get upset that they created controversy. They split the fan base and then they get upset that 50% or more are upset with what they put out. Hello? Like what? So that's where I stand on all this. But let me know, what do you guys think? Not necessarily just The Acolyte, because we know it's not a good show. It's not. Okay? Even as a show itself, it's not good. Let alone it be tied to Star Wars in any way. It's not good. But what do you guys think about Disney Star Wars as a whole? Where do you think we're at right now? And don't say Star Wars is dead. Because Star Wars is not dead. Star Wars is episodes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the last time I checked, those movies are still awesome. Okay? Star Wars is not dead. Disney Star Wars, yeah, that thing died a long time ago. So let me know what do you guys think about all this down below in the comment section. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.